Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. Welcome to the Mallcast, where we bomb fast. I'm your host, Bugs, East New York. Sitting here, you know what I'm saying, going through it, surfing these social media streets. You know, social media has become a world of its own. It's a bunch of wild shit. You don't know what to believe. I don't know if y'all be seeing this AI shit going on. AI shit getting scary. You know what I'm saying? They got deers jumping through windows and all that. You know, like it look real. It look real, but it like it just, you know what I'm saying? They got the fat dude falling through the stairs, like three different ones. They got a black dude, a white dude, and a fat white lady. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't, the AI shit getting scary, man. You know what I'm saying? So, some Terminator Total Recall shit. Arnold warned us. Arnold Schwarzenegger warned us. So, speaking of some shit like you can't really believe. So, looking at this the other day, B. I'm like, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not my nigga Al, B. They got my nigga Al, son. Then he was snitching on people probably as long as I've been alive, B. Hold on.
About his secret past as a government informant. CBS 2's Dave Carlin tells us the activist admitted to helping the FBI bring down some of New York's most wanted.
I was not and am not a rat.
The Reverend Al Sharpton identified as confidential informant CI7, now admitting he wore a wire for the FBI. He helped the government go after boxing promoter Don King, music executives, and mobsters, including Vincent the Chin Gigante, who famously wore his robe and pajamas in public.
I was cooperating.
Sources say that
See, sometimes I don't really try not to believe when they be clipping. You know what I'm saying? When they be clipping, little sentences or just like a little 2-3 words. So it'd be hard to, you know what I'm saying, really believe it. But, let's see what nigga Al talk. You never know nowadays, though. Like, you never know what, yo, you don't know who out here telling. But let's go. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to believe my nigga Al be like, you know what I mean? I rocked with my nigga Al for a long time.
Operation likely started after he was nabbed in a drug sting, caught on video. Helping the feds may have helped him. But Sharpton says he went to them because members of the mob wanted him dead.
So this is old because Al was big boy. That was 10 and 40 years ago, 30, 40 joints. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, Al.
They were threatening to kill me.
Sharpton is kicking off his National Action Network convention this week with headliners President Obama and Mayor de Blasio, who defended Sharpton.
Definitely don't rock with this dude. This dude right here destroyed New York and broke out. Al, this nigga jacking you, son. I don't know what to say, son. This dude here, de Blasio, nah. No bueno, son. Blasio, no bueno, no good.
I think he has done a lot of good for the city of New York and for this country.
Retired NYPD Detective Sergeant Joseph Jackalone says unmasking any confidential informant troubles him.
You never want this because we need people to help cooperate, so this is an unfortunate incident.
Sharpton said he has no regrets. He'd do it all again. Dave Carlin, CBS.
Nah. Not the nigga proud of it. Like, yeah, nigga, I'll tell on you niggas again. I mean, it all depends. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, 2 News.
I mean, it all depends on, like, what you telling on. Like, niggas got something on you, and you telling on niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was a wild boy, so, I don't know, son, But no bueno, son. I don't know about my nigga Al, son. That's crazy. On another note, right? for playing yourself for the year. Now, I don't know what's going on with his son. Snoop Dogg partners up with GLAAD, GLAD, and queer singer Jeremy Below 8, who support LGBTQ youth following previous comments about queer relationships in movies. So Snoop, he just said he was watching a cartoon with his grandson, and some TBQ. I can't even say that, you know what I'm saying? The Q stuff jumped on there, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, like, what's up? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Listen, my grandson, I think his grandson like 10, something like that. So, he had something to say, but, niggas came at him, but like, yo, Snoop, stick with it. It's the same way with, when Oprah dissed Kobe, said some old, was it Oprah or was it Glad? What's Oprah's friend name, man? Gail. You know what I'm saying? She said some old, wild shit about Kobe. Nigga, that's Kobe. Kobe is Snoop, man. He was like, yo, man, talk about my homie like that when he died. He called her a dog head or dog face biatch, something like that. Then they made the nigga apologize, be like, I get it. Oprah's powerful. Oprah's powerful. So you know what I'm saying? But come on, Snoop. Like, you gotta, like, it's showing you a bot, B. Like, it's showing. Come on, son. You Snoop Dogg, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? D.O. double jizzle, nigga. Like, come on, son. Get on top of your motherfucking gangster, my nigga. Word. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck going on? What else going on out here in these streets? Oh. So New York, nigga, New York. Nigga. It looked like it's about to be all the way turned up in New York, my nigga. But it looked like this dude, Mamdani's son, is capturing the hearts of the people. Like this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Cuomo is not well like Sliwa, and I like Sliwa, but Sliwa was sounding like a wild boy. Like, I don't know, he was bugging. I don't know. I think he was just a little too angry. He wasn't really, you know what I mean? He was attacking Cuomo more than he was attacking Mamdani. Like, it's Mamdani, son.
When it comes to Queens, where we know that prostitution has been an ongoing complaint, Mayor Adams formed a task force and ordered sweeps by the NYPD. But the situation continues, especially around the very popular Roosevelt Avenue. As mayor, Mr. Mamdani, how would you handle this situation? You have 30 seconds.
I want to first be clear that I am not, and nor have I ever called for the legalization of prostitution. And if you are happy with what's happening on Roosevelt Avenue, then you should vote for Andrew Cuomo, because his policy is to continue the exact same ones we've seen under Eric Adams. My policy is to actually take on sex trafficking, to have a zero tolerance for violence against women, and to follow the advice of district attorneys that we have here in New York City, the current Manhattan DA, the former Manhattan DA, the current Brooklyn DA, the former Manhattan DA having said that prosecuting women for prostitution is something that actually leads to less safety. And what we need to do is provide an economy
Mr. Mamdani,
of opportunity.
just a quick clarification. So no legalization, how about decriminalization?
I do not think that we should be prosecuting women who are struggling, who are currently being thrown in jail, and then being offered job opportunities. I think we should be actually providing those kinds of opportunities at the first point of interaction.
So if you selling Pal U, he's saying you ain't supposed to, you don't get locked up. So flood the market, ladies. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody's selling Pal U, it's gonna be 5 cents a crate. Because 200 the next month, you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to get their shit off. Niggas gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got a little $40 holler over here. So that's what this nigga saying. So he's saying go sell that Pal U. That's on you. Salapayu, that's on you, that rhyme. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, hold on.
Mr. Cuomo,
Yeah.
your turn.
Look, Bill de Blasio, the assemblyman is a mini-me BDB, okay? He's Bill de Blasio light.
He got that right. That's what I'm hearing, son. This nigga, Mamdani is Bill de Blasio times 10. Like I said, de Blasio did a number on New York, nigga, and broke out, son. So this dude here, he probably just gonna finish it off, son. New York gonna be a third world country by the time this dude is you know what I mean? It's crazy.
He proposed legalizing prostitution. He didn't get it, and he just told the cops, don't arrest any more prostitutes. There is a bill in Albany that he signed that says the prostitution, that a woman who is a prostitute, that would be decriminalized. That is what the bill says. And that's what he said, if you listen very carefully. That would take Roosevelt Avenue and explode it, because it would make it legal for prostitutes.
But real quick, how would you handle this situation?
You have to enforce the law. It's illegal. I went to Roosevelt Avenue. I talked to the store owners. I talked to the neighbors. I walked down Roosevelt Avenue
Thank
with
you. I have to
prostitutes
move
there
on
at
to
9
Mr.
o'clock in the
Siwa.
morning.
Your turn, Mr. Siwa.
I've dealt with this back in the 80s and 90s in Hell's Kitchen in Chelsea when they were overrun with open-air prostitution and Times Square. You don't go after the women. The women are the victims here. You lock up the Johns, you shame the Johns. You
But this nigga wild for the night, son. And I'm Team Sliwa, son, but you bugging. Like, I get it. All right, cool. But nigga, don't try to sit here and say a chick that's selling box is a victim. Like, you bugging, son. Most of these chicks that be out here selling box be trying to, be selling for niggas. And they be lining niggas up to get robbed by these other little punk style niggas that be having them out there, that be smashing them for free. They put a little profile on there and they be trying to get niggas lined up. And a lot of that turns into, a little red rum out here, that they don't be talking about. They lock the dude up, but don't lock the chick out. Come to find out, she a little prostitute that these niggas is running through, smashing free on the train, but then they, line up a so-called John and they rob that nigga or whatever the case may be. It happens all the time in the hood. Happens all the time. So you talking some 70s and 80s shit like Sliwa. You got it, nigga. It's 2025, damn near 2026, my man. I get it. I rocked, I saw you, the Guardian Angel, you know what I'm saying? I watched the little, I think you had the little movie, a little whatever. I was a kid. At one time, I think when I was about 7, 8, I probably wanted to be a guardian angel. I wouldn't do that. not bugs. Not now. Nah. Nizar. Not the gizzard. Nah. I can be out there doing that right now, son. But yeah. So you wildin' Sliwa with that. You locking up the Johns and then still leaving these bras out here to be to victimize niggas, be. You wildin'. Stop feeling sorry. Stop that sucker simp shit, man. That's the problem.
let everybody know about the Johns. The madams and the pimps need to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And these absentee landlords who knowingly rent their rooms, their apartments out for the use of prostitution, the Department of Building should come in, padlock the building.
Yes, but how can you prove that? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, damn, Sliwa, I was rooting for you, son, but you sound crazy. If I got a building, let's say I do, you know what I'm saying? How can you prove that I know these chicks are selling pussy out of here? If they paying their rent, they doing all this, whatever, blah, blah. How the fuck do I know? You don't make no sense, my nigga. I'm rooting for you, Sliwa, but come on, son. Nah, you seem like you out of touch. You know what I'm saying? Like your little commercials be sounding good, but like right here, you know what I'm saying? This was just yesterday. You seem like a little out of touch, my dude.
Seize the building because many of these landlords live in Delray, Florida. They did back in the
exactly. I live in Delray, Florida. How I know what somebody doing in the building that I own? What are you talking about?
The 80s and 90s when we did it in Chelsea and Times Square
Thank you,
and Hell's Kitchen,
Thank you,
and they're
Mr.
doing it
Sliwa.
again,
Okay.
and
Thank you,
there's
Mr.
no
Sliwa.
enforcement. That's why the prostitution.
We're going to go to
flourished in those
Sally now.
neighborhoods.
Show that crime remains a top concern for New York City voters. The three of you have very different approaches to crime fighting and how to manage the NYPD. We want to get into your plans. So we'll start with this question. It's a two-part question, but it's short. How will you make the city safer? And how will you change the NYPD? You'll have 1 minute. We begin with Mr. Cuomo.
I would add 5,000. Well, let's take a step back. Remember what happened. The far left, the socialists said defund the police, defund the police. They took $1 billion out of the police. The NYPD is now down at one of the lowest levels in modern political history. I would add 5,000 police, put 1,500 in the subways, raise the starting salary because you can't hire them. You can't even fill a class right now. And you have to add.
Now that's true. That's true. You know why? Because the policies in New York, people are getting out of New York. So people are getting out of New York. So, they may come on your, on the force, but then when you start seeing the policies that govern them, and you realize like, yo, I'm out here putting my life on the line. And then if I get out here and something happens, like, the society's going to crucify me because I'm white or I'm a cop or just whatever the case may be. Like everything, you know what I'm saying? So New York is too liberal. So law enforcement is a joke up here in New York. Thanks to de Blasio.
Additional police officers because the attrition rate is so high. Part of that is going to be saying to the NYPD, I respect you. I don't think you're wicked, as the assemblyman said. I don't think you're corrupt. I don't think you're racist. I value you. I will have your back. I'll be a mayor to work with you. That's how you're going to get the police to apply for the jobs. And then we have to work on the relationship between the community and the police. The police can't police the community. They have to.
How you going to do that? The relationship with the police and the community. You got suckers that be running up on the police with their phones out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fuck you, yeah, this, that, and the third. Like how you gonna do that?
The
Thank
police
you, Mr. Cuomo.
with the
You're
community.
up next, Mr. Sliwa.
This is amazing. I'm standing here with my two adversaries, both of whom have threatened to defund the police. You, Andrew Cuomo, during the summer of 2020, you said, if you don't reform police departments, I'm going to defund you. And you certainly said that, Zohran Mamdani. We need 7,000 police. We only have 32,500. The problem in recruiting police, which neither of you are addressing, is that their insurance was stripped from them. The state, you did nothing when you were governor, and here in the city, 2021, the city council and Eric Adams did nothing. They don't have qualified immunity, which you benefited from, Andrew Cuomo, with the 13 lawsuits filed against you for sexual harassment. Tom DiNapoli says we're paying out $60 million. Why? Because you had your qualified immunity as governor, and yet people have stood by
Quick
as
response,
police
Mr.
have
Cuomo.
lost their insurance that all civil servants have. That's why you can't get recruits in, because they're not insured. I will return their qualified
Mr.
immunity
Cuomo, quick
because they
response,
need to be
please.
protected like other
Yeah.
civil servants.
That is not New York State.
on,
It's
sir.
New York City on the qualified insurance, on qualified immunity. It's not insurance at all.
You are entitled to
It's
free legal
it's-
counsel, which is what he's referring to.
Yes.
You have spent.
Yeah, these two dudes are arguing with each other, man. Like, yo, like, nigga.
Yes, but it's
So-
New York City that has revoked qualified immunity. It's not insurance. It's qualified immunity. It has nothing to do with insurance.
So that
Thank
protected you in all
Yeah.
these lawsuits.
And yes, the lawsuits, because there was a report filed. I said it was political. It turned
Sleeper seemed like him and Cuomo got smoked, son. Like, I don't know. I ain't watched the whole thing. It's just a little clip I'm showing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but don't know, this little joint right here, Sleep on Cuomo, seem like they got smoked.
Turned out to be political, and that's why
All
you had
13
legal
women
fees.
were lying?
Just say
Come
I'm-
on, Andrew.
Well,
All 13 women were lying.
After 5 years.
Yeah, 13 women could be lying. He ain't got no charges. He ain't got no charges. You know, they brung 13 women up to lie because they was trying to enforce that jukes up in people's arm back in 2020, 21, 22. And he wasn't with it. So they had to get rid of him and put this skeleton of a lady that we got up in there now. And she went with whatever. That's why a lot of people run around here with this unknown substance in their body, because they got rid of son and, you know, did the operation, what I call Operation White Woman. Oh, he looked at me, he touched me, this down the third, blah, blah, this down the third. So yeah, Sleewa, yeah, he was set up. He was set up. It could have been 1,300. That's what they do. All these females got a price out here. You know what I'm saying? And they came for son, and they got rid of them so they can enforce, de Blasio included, and was the head of that. They can enforce putting that shkabow up in you. You know what I'm saying? Put that shablam. Niggas got shablammed, all right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas walking around here now with a lot of like unknown shit going on, and you know, respect for the dead. A lot of people passing away, like, you know, you don't know, but you got to question that. Did they take that? Did they take that? Did this, that, and the third? People have been perfectly healthy till after that. Then all of a sudden people are developing all kind of illnesses and dying and all kind of shit. They don't talk about that shit though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, fall back with that, Sleeper. You wildin'.
Years.
Some
A
of the
state
cases
trooper,
have
too?
still
Yeah,
been
after
open
5
and
years,
remain
5
open.
DAs, 5 years of
I'm going to
litigation,
move on
I
to
was
Mr.
dropped from the
Mamdani.
case.
Mr. Mamdani, how will
Breathe
you
once
make
in a while.
Okay, Mr. Mamdani, how will you make the city safer, and how will you change the NYPD?
Thank you. This is the concern for so many New Yorkers, and I'm proud to have a
Son got the look. Yo, son about to rock New York, son. This dude got the, yo, he doing the de Blasio, son. De Blasio came out there, same look like that. They showed his half black son and all that. And you know, black people, boy, he one of us. He one of us. He got a half black son. Nigga, that nigga wife hates you niggas. Shit, me too. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that nigga de Blasio came in there and rocked niggas to sleep, son. This nigga coming in here rapping. You know what I'm saying? He straight Gen Z, son. You know you Gen Zs, nigga. Y'all about the weirdest group out here right now. Yeah, I said it. These Gen Zs is. I'm gonna get on now. I'm gonna do a podcast on you Gen Zs, B. You know what I'm saying? Gen X is my generation. We the ones, we started the whole fuck the game up shit. Right? So y'all the offspring of us. And them Gen Zs, B, they did a number on us. We did a number on y'all, B. Oh man.
a comprehensive plan to bring new ideas to this city. If you want more of the same, vote for Andrew Cuomo. If you want an actual,
I think this dude is. I think he a millennial. He like 30 something, I think. Which that's why it seemed like he gonna win, because the Gen Z, all these weirdos from millennials and the Gen Zs, and and some of these old boomers, they look, he come over there, play dominoes with them, and they vote for the nigga too,
Actual approach to lower crime. Look at our Department of Community Safety. That is something that has been hailed by experts as addressing so many of the pieces of why New Yorkers are not feeling safe today.
Because of the politics and the policies. That's why there's no police. And then when there is police can't do their job. Criminals don't care about your laws. You got Alvin Bragg and them with this bail reform. This is why most of the times when you see someone that did some heinous crime, when you look at it in the past 3 years, he's been arrested between 10 and 12 to 15 times. So what are you talking about?
We will ensure that no longer are police officers asked to do the job of both policing and responding to the mental health crisis. We will have dedicated teams of mental health outreach workers in the top 100 subway stations with the highest levels of the mental health crisis and homelessness. We will ensure that cops can finally go back to the response times they used to have in 2020, closer to 11 minutes, as opposed to the closer to 16 minutes today, because they won't be asked to respond to the 200,000 mental health calls that are coming in through 911 every year. This is evidence-based. It's been.
Well, didn't they close? They did the Batman in New York. Straight Gotham City. You closed all the mental health clinicians, clinics and all that. You stopped with the medication. So, yeah, you got a bunch of bugged out motherfuckers out here. Y'all made marijuana legal. That was a green light for these niggas to get out here and smoke till they choke. And, you know, all that synthetic, because that's what y'all made legal. That's synthetic. And these niggas out here smoking that synthetic like they doing something. And that shit has got these little Gen Zs and millennials bugging the fuck out here, be looking straight zombie land. Yeah, your policies, nigga. You city council, you advocate that. You know what I'm saying? You advocate that. You want men to chop off their nuts and turn into women, and women to cut off their titties and turn into men. Shit like that. Like this nigga. But he got the face though. Look at that. Look at this. This nigga tell you to cut off your nuts, nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. Demons.
Been successful elsewhere in the country. It's time we deliver it right here in New York City. It's time for a
Thank you,
change.
Mr. Mamdani.
Zora Mamdani, we already had it. It was called the Homeless Outreach
I'm
Unit
sorry, this
of
is not
Cops
free
and
for all. We
Mental
have another
Healthcare
question for
Officials.
Mr.
And Bill
Mamdani.
de Blasio defunded them by taking $1 billion out of the
Candidates.
Sleewa wildin' though, son. Sleewa wildin'. Sleewa is wildin', son. Oh, yo, come on, son. I was pro Sleewa, son. I was pro Sleewa, but I don't know, son. He talking crazy. I mean, Cuomo, you know, shit. I fucked with Cuomo when he was the governor. I ain't got no smoke with Cuomo. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, son. What else going on out here, man? What y'all think, though? Y'all think, who y'all think out of these three? Who y'all think? Like, I really don't know now, son. Just watching that little clip, I really don't know. Like, it's crazy. I really don't know, son. What else going on out here, son? What's going on? You know, I've been talking long enough for a minute. You know, I'm gonna probably jump back on a little later. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Mighty Bugs, East New York. I'm signing off. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.